say this. Or the Master Yahushua spoke to me and said this. But the word tells us in the book of John chapter 5:37 that no man has ever heard the voice of the Father, nor seen his form. So who is delivering these words to you? You need a mallet to deliver these words to you. You need somebody to tell you what thus said Yah. You got mallets that you have never tapped into. You got mallets of money. You got mallets of healing. You got mallets of success. You got mallets of debt. You got mallets of message that you need a message from heaven. You got all types of mallets that's waiting for your commands. And when you get a hold of them mallets and you send them mallets out to tell them what to do on your behalf, you're going to see your life change. I ain't going to get no help in here today. We have so many mallets, but I'm going to focus in on a few of them. But I want to give you 7 of them. Some of the archangels or archmallets that we are pretty familiar with. You need your pencil and paper because when the enemy come up against you, you can go back and say, oh, I refer to this mallet. Oh, mallet of Gabriel, I need you to go handle that. So we got 7 archangels or archmallets that I want to go through and tell you about. But I'm only going to focus in on a few of them because we don't have a lot of time today. Maybe it become a part 2. So the first mallet I want to tell you about is a mallet called Uriel. Uriel. He is an archangel of salvation. He shines the light on truth and also is known for the mallet of wisdom. That's why you're here today. Because the mallet of Uriel shine his light upon you so that you can get the truth. You want to praise him for that. Hallelujah. Then we got a second mallet called Selaphiel. He motivates people to express their deepest thoughts and feelings to Yah in prayer and to listen carefully to Yah's response. So the mallet Selaphiel, he motivates you. So when you're in prayer and you want something from the master, he goes back to the master and bring the word back to you from the master. He waits for Yah's response and then he brings it back to you. Selaphiel. Selaphiel. He motivates the people. Selaphiel. And the mallet Uriel is an archangel or archmallet of salvation. He shines the light on truth. And he also known as the mallet of wisdom. And his name is spelled Uriel. Then you got Raphael. You have the mallet of Raphael, which brings healing to the mind, to the spirit, and the body. So you can enjoy peace and good health to the extent of Yah's will. So anytime you're dealing with some type of sickness and disease, you need to call on the mallet of Raphael. But because you have not been getting your prayers answered, you want to bypass the messengers and go straight to the Father or go straight to the Son. Honey, you got a chain of commands that you must go through. If you're in the military, you can't go straight to the colonel without first consulting with your sergeant. I ain't going to get nobody to say nothing.
You're teaching. Praise God.
You got to go through the commands. You have charge over the mallets, the word tells us. You ought to send the mallets out to do whatever needs to be done. So if you got some problems in your body, he's going to tell you what type of herbs you ought to take, or what type of foods you ought to eat, or what type of drinks you ought to drink. This mallet comes to help you get healed. So if you got some mental stuff going on in your mind, he going to tell you what books to read, what scripture you ought to go to, what you need to do to heal your mind. That's what the mallet of Raphael does for you. We're going somewhere. We're going to get into the word. But I want to give you a few of the mallets that we see that we need to have in operation every day. Then you got the mallet Gabriel. Gabriel is the messenger. He delivers messages. And he comes and tells you what thus said the Master Yahushua. I can remember when I was in my home in Kansas City, and I told some of you that I heard the voice, and I'm thinking I heard the voice of Yah. But as I got into more studies and learned that no man hears the Father's voice, he got to have some messengers to deliver the word to you. And I heard him say, you're going to Tampa, Florida for marriage and ministry. I heard the voice. I know now it had to be a messenger that brought me the message. The messenger, Gabriel, brought me the message from heaven to bring me here to Florida. Then we got the messenger called Michael or Michael. Michael is the messenger that goes on the battle against the devil for you. If you are in a warfare, you need to call on Michael. You need to say, Michael, I need you to handle this battle. I need you to fight this battle for me because the enemy is keep trying me. He keep trying to get me to do stuff. He keep messing with my money. He keep messing with my health. He keep messing with my children. He keep messing with my car. He keep messing with whatever it is that you need. The Moloch, Michael, will go to battle for you. And some of you have heard me talk about Michael because I told you that I saw him in some white boots with tassels on them. And he had a sword in his hand. And he was coming to do battle. Because the devil was trying to take my son, EJ. When I said trying to take him, when EJ was about 3 or 4 years old, I saw this demon coming to dive into my son. And I had to rebuke him. And then I saw the Moloch, Michael, come in with a sword and some boots on, with some tassels on his boots. And big, what's those things they have? Rings. He came to fight the devil on my behalf. You got to know your Molochs because they've been assigned to you at birth. And that's why Israel is such a folks that act as if they've been defeated. Because you don't know how to send out your messengers. But I come to help you today. Then we have a messenger called Ariel. A-R-I-E-L. He is the angel of the Moloch that bring you your money. Ariel. So if you're broke all the time, or if you're struggling all the time, you need to ask for your mouth to show up, Ariel, to bring you what's due for you. Now let me help you and tell you how Ariel operates. When I was studying this thing, God, I said, that's why I'm the way I am. That's why I'm always cleaning. That's why I'm always sweeping. That's why I'm always mopping. That's why I'm always organizing. Because he don't operate in mess. He don't operate when there's stuff that's messy. He can't come if your house is messy. He can't come if you got clothes everywhere on the floor. He cannot come if you got stuff all over. He does not operate if it's not organized. And when I studied that out, I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it. The Moloch of Ariel. He also don't operate in negativity. He operates in this word called feng shui. You ever heard of that term? Feng shui is what we ought to be operating in. Because when the Chinese people, that's why they're so successful. Anytime they will build a building or make garments or build homes and houses, they make sure that they have the best material. They make sure they have the best of everything because they understand the Moloch Ariel. And he ain't going to operate any kind of way. So if you're one of the type that just throw stuff together and don't care what it looks like and don't care how you build it, Ariel will not show up. He will not show up. Then I'm going to give you a couple more, then we're going to get into the word. Because I really want to focus on the Moloch Gabriel. Then you have a Moloch called Azrael. That Moloch is the death and disaster Israel. He operates in death and disaster. People got to be careful when they speak bad about you. If you send this Malach out to get them, he would destroy and he would bring death. I'm not bragging what I'm about to say. I actually think about it sometimes, and I feel bad about it sometimes. Because when you understand the power that is invested in you, when you understand who you are, that you can call rain down from the heavens. Come on, Eliyahu. When you understand, I can remember when I was in Oklahoma City, and I was doing some work over there. And one lady, she was a witch. Because remember, I shared this with you. I was prophesied to by my brother Greg that 3 witches was coming after me when I got there. But one of the witches, I was doing a revival. And again, I'm not bragging about this, but you got to understand the power that's in you. One of the witches, she wished something bad would happen during the revival upon me. And it got back to me. And I reversed it. And I called down at the time, I didn't know the name was Azrael. But I called the death knowledge upon her. And during about 30 minutes, she was met into a car accident. When I sent my truck, and they called me and said, "Prophetess, the same lady that was wishing bad upon you in the revival that you was about to take through that this night, just met into an accident on her way to the revival. She was pronounced dead. So what I did, I went in on her behalf so that the Malach wouldn't kill her. You got to understand the power that's inside of you. You must understand the power. I'm going to give you one more testimony because I'm here to teach you today. I want you to understand who you are. And when you start using your messengers to bid for you, you're going to see your life change. You're going to see your children's life change. You're going to see your family members' life change. Because you don't know what Malach to send to them. I remember when I was working at this company. And I was booming for them. I broke 8 records for them. It's no brag on me. It's just that I'm a righteous woman of the Most High. That's it. To Yah be all the esteem. It's nothing about me. Only thing is about me is that he chose me and I chose to do what's right. That's it. Hallelujah. No better than nobody. But I was working at this company and I got some witnesses in here. And the new owner came and took over. And I was on vacation. And they fired my position. I was the manager. Remember, I had broke 8 new records for this company. They was in a hole before I took over the company. And I set 8 new ones, breaking records left and right, generating thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars for this company. So a pregnant Gentile woman came and took over the company. And she fired me while I was on vacation. And she told me I had to reapply for this position or reapply as a regular worker. And I wrote her a letter. I said, within 1 year, because you want to stop the flow of my money, I sent the messenger Ariel out. I said, within 1 year, your company is going to be shut down. In about 11 months, the company was shut down. You don't know the power that invested inside of you. I'm not bragging that I can speak. Only way you can speak and things happen if you're righteous. You can't just speak because you're mad. You can't speak because you want revenge. You speak because you're righteous and because you've been wronged. And then if you need some love, I'm going to leave this last Malach with you. It's 1 million of them. If you need some love, call on the Malach Sophia. She's a female Malach. Sophia is a female Malach. She comes to bring you love from the Master. Go with me to the book of Daniel, chapter number 8. I want to focus in on this portion of scripture. I got a whole bunch here. I got one more Moloch that I want to share with you, because many people are still chasing their dreams and goals. And they still chasing how to be successful. I want you to write down this Moloch here. This Moloch is called Barchiel. 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 He is the chief Moloch of all the Molochs. He also is known as Yah's blessings. People ask for him when they're trying to achieve success. Barchiel. He is the Moloch of success. You're looking for success. You need to call on this Moloch to go and bid for your success, because he can help you. But we are living in a day and a time where Israel is so lost and they so messed up. And some of you know I go and I teach in the schools, and I see our people struggling. They struggling with identity. They struggling with who they are. They struggling with poverty. They are struggling. And it's like, wow, if they only knew the power that they have, if they only knew their messengers that they could send forth to help them. Because remember, you don't hear the voice of Yah. You can't bypass even Yahushua. You got to go through the chain of command. You got to go through the messengers. And he's going to take the word for you. If there was not so, it wouldn't be no messengers. We wouldn't need them. They are like men and women. Most of them look like you. I came across a few live ones because the scripture tells you, be aware that you might entertain strangers and Molochs unaware. I've met a couple of them in my lifetime. A few of them. I met one, I was at this church preaching. One came, it was about 9 o'clock at night. We were closing up. Me, the pastor, another evangelist, another prophet that was with me, and she came and banged on the door in a black BMW. The windows were so tinted black you couldn't see in them at all. She knocked on the door, and she said, I'm supposed to bring my tithes to you. That's what she said to me. And I said, I am a prophet. The tithes go to the priest. So I took them out of her hand and I gave them to the pastor that was there that night. She said, I am an angel from heaven. That's what she said. And I'm supposed to bring this to you. Now, if I had any sense back then, I'd have brought it to my own Cohen, which was my husband. But I didn't know. But she gave it, and I gave it to the pastor. I do know the chain of command. I do know where the tithe is supposed to go. She put them in my hand and said, I'm supposed to bring this. She knocked on the door in a black BMW. The windows were so black you couldn't see in them. I was in another place in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And a matter came to me, and she sat next to me. She said, your ministry is going to be as big as you ever can imagine. And I'm thinking, yeah, I've heard that so much. I turned around, looked at the woman, she was out of sight. Be careful who you entertain. You just may entertain Molochs unawareness. That's the book of Daniel, chapter number 8. I want to show you something here. I want to show you because our own brother Daniel had the same struggles that you have today. It says, in the 3rd year of the reign of Belshazzar, the sovereign, a vision appeared to me, Daniel, after the one that appeared to me the first time. He said he had a vision before, but he had another vision. This is the prophet Daniel. He said, and I looked in the vision, and it came to me while I was looking that I was in the citadel of Shushan. which is in the province of Elam. And I looked in the vision, and I was by the river Uriah. And I lifted my eyes and looked and saw a man standing beside the river. A ram, not a man, a ram standing beside the river. And it had 2 horns. I want you to pay attention to this. And the 2 horns were high. And the one was higher than the other. And the higher one came up last. This is powerful. I saw the ram pushing westward and northward and southward, so that no beast could stand before him. And there was no one to deliver from his hand, while he did as he pleased and became great. We're talking about the ram with the horns. And I was observing, this is Daniel saying he's observing, and saw a male goat came from the west over the surface of all the earth. Pay attention, this is going to make you think. Without touching the ground. Now the ram was powerful until this goat showed up. And the goat had a conspicuous from heaven, a conspicuous horn between his eyes. And he came to the ram that had 2 horns, which I had seen standing beside the river, and ran at him in the range of his power. He was conspicuous. And I saw him come close to the ram. Now this is Daniel looking at all of this. And he became embedded against him and struck the ram and broke his 2 horns. This is the goat now. And there was no power in the ram. Wait a minute. Hold on. The ram was powerful. And the ram was powerful in the eastward and the westward and the northward. He was powerful. But what happened when the goat showed up? And there was no power in the ram. He threw him down to the ground and trampled on him. And there was no one to deliver the ram from his hand. We're going somewhere. We got a lot to cover. I'm trying to get it to you quick. And the male goat became very great. But when he was strong, the large horns was broken. You see what's happening in Israel today. You see, we once was a strong people. We was powerful. We was anointed. We was appointed. We were chosen by the Most High Yah. None could stop us. But then what happened? What happened that this goat came, I'm just using it as a metaphor, that this goat came and took our power. What happened? Come on, we going. We going. And the male goat became very great. When he was strong, the large horn was broken, and in place of it, 4 conspicuous ones came up towards the 4 winds of the heavens. And from one of them came a little horn, which became exceedingly great up towards the south, and towards the east, and towards the splendid land. And it became great up to the host of the heavens. And it caused some of the hosts and some of the stars to fall to the earth and trample them down. Are you paying attention? We're going somewhere. I want you to see how powerful you was. And I want you to see how this goat rose up against Israel. I want you to see how you got mixed up and messed up. I want you to see how we ended up in this situation. I want you to see what happened when we were the strongest among the earth. When we were the most loved, the most talented, the most prosperous. What happened? Now we are of the lowest of the totem pole. I want to know what happened. How did the ram begin in the beginning so powerful, and then the goat came and devoured him and became more powerful? We going somewhere. I just want to teach you today. I want you to get this. We can hoop, we can holler, we can bark, we can shout. But I want you to get this, because this word is going to change your life. If you put these messengers into action, if you understand why we're in this situation that we're in, you're going to change your life. You're going to change your generation. It says that it even exalts itself as high as the priest of the host, prince of the host, and then took that which is continual away from him. Who took you away from the Most High Yah? What took you away from him? What happened to you, Israel? Yes, I'm using parables right now because I want you to think. What happened to you? What happened that you don't know who you are no more? What happened to your language? What happened to your garments? What happened to your wealth? What happened to your mind where you don't know if you're a man or a woman? What happened that nobody can question who you are anymore? What happened?
Yes, sir.
What happened that you're feeding yourself with poison? You want to get high. You want to smoke. You want to drink. You want to club. You want to sleep around. What happened? What happened, Israel? I come to help you today. He said, verse 11, let me read it again. He said, it even exalts itself as high as the prince of the host, and it took that which was continual away from him, and threw down the foundation of his set apart place. And because of transgression, an army given over to the horn to oppose that which is continual, and it threw the truth down to the ground. And it acted and prospered. Let's read that again. And because of transgression, because of transgression, because we wanted to be like them, because we want to serve their mighty ones, because we want something that we can see and touch, because we want to go and deal with all these different types of Baals, because we wanted to go and serve other nations, because our men wanted to go and marry outside of when Yah said to keep your own, because we want to be like them and look like them and act like them and wear the clothes like them and dress like them and talk like them and go to the schools like them, because of transgression.
Hallelujah. Exactly.
Because we lost our ways. Because we were enticed. That it's better on this side over here. Because they hair look better than ours, so we must get a perm, and I'm talking to me first. I never thought their hair looked better than mine, but I showed one of the perm to make it straight. Because now our girls and our daughters wearing Daisy Dukes like them. Because now our girls want to show their cleavage like them. That was never our people. We always covered up. We always looked the part. We always wore hair wrap. We always make sure our stuff was down here covered up. But because I ain't gonna get no help in here. Because of transgression. That's what happened. They moved us away from the Master Yahushua. We want the tight clothes. We want people to see our shape. I ain't gonna get nobody to help me. And I'm not just talking about the women, the men too, because they like their body shirts. They want to flex their muscles. I ain't gonna get nobody to say nothing up in here today, but I come to help you.
You're preaching.
I come to help you today. He said that because of transgression, an army was given over to the horn to oppose that which is continual. And it threw the truth down to the ground. He took the truth out of you.
Took the Torah away.
He told you that it's okay to shack up and sleep with your man. He told you you don't have to abide by no laws of the land. He told you you can go and get married and with the way of having sex. That's the way folks call themselves being married. Honey, you're not married that way.
That's right. That's
You got to abide by the laws of the land. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
You're teaching.
Why ain't nobody gonna say nothing? I know we're talking about the messengers. I'm coming, but I got to give you this truth because he threw the truth down. That horn rose up and he poured down the truth. He poured down Israel and he made you believe that you was nothing. You was nothing. Nobody cares about you. The devil is a liar.
Ain't no truth in him. That's right.
Because of transgression. Because we want to look like them.
Exactly.
We want the lighter skin like them. Like bronze colored, dark skinned brothers want to be light. They want to bleach out themselves. Why? When they trying to get dark like you. They got to go and tan. They got to go to the tanning bed. They want to be like you. And you want to be like them. I ain't going to get nobody in here today.
Hallelujah.
Because of transgression. They threw the truth down to the ground. And it acted and prospered. Then I heard a certain set-apart one speaking. And another set-apart one said to that certain one who was speaking, to when is the vision concerning that which is continual, and the transgressions that lays waste to make both the set-apart place and the host to be trodden underfoot? When? And he said to me, for 2,300 nights, then that which is set apart shall be made right. And it came to be, when I, Daniel, had seen the vision, that I saw understanding, and see, before me stood one having the appearance of a mighty man. And I heard a man's voice between the banks of Uriah, who called and said, Gabriel, make this man understand the vision. That's why you need Molochs. So you can understand what you're going through. So you can understand what you're facing. So you can understand when you need to call on a certain Moloch to help you with something. He needed understanding. And the reason why I wanted to focus in on this passage of scripture, because we are in a time where we don't have understanding. We don't understand what is happening to us. We don't understand why the police are shooting down our brothers like dogs. We don't understand why we don't like who we are. We don't understand why we want to be like them. We don't understand why we want to look like them and talk like them and go to their schools and get in all this college debt, and they still ain't going to give you no job.
Come on, come on. Hallelujah.
We don't understand.
Exactly.
You need Gabriel, honey. You need the Moloch of Gabriel to bring you understanding and wisdom. We don't understand.
Praise yeah.
I come to help you today.
Praise yeah. Hallelujah.
So, Daniel, he still didn't understand. But he gonna get it though in chapter 9. But he didn't understand here. He then came near where I stood. And when I came, I feared, and I fell on my face. But he said to me, understand, son of man, for the vision is of the time of the end. And as he was speaking with me, I fell stunned upon my face to the ground. But he touched me and made me stand up straight. You see, that's the problem too. I'm about to use another metaphor. Every time the master begins to speak to you, you want to fall down and crumble up and go crawl in the hole somewhere as if he ain't talking to you. He's talking to you. He wants you to stand up, men, stand up, women, and be what you're called to be. You ain't going to crawl in no hole somewhere. You're going to stand up strong, Israel.
Hallelujah. That's right.
He was felt weak. Daniel felt weak because he didn't understand the vision.
Daniel.
You don't understand the vision. You don't understand what's happening. But I come to help you to understand what's happening. You know what? The police are shooting down our black bronze brothers because they don't know who they are.
That's right.
They want to be like them. There's no equal playing field in some other man's country. You got to make your way back to your own homeland.
That's right.
So you can be king over there. You can't be king in another man's house.
Yes, sir. Praise ya. Hallelujah.
The messenger, Gabriel,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
came to help him understand the vision. But he still didn't get it. He gonna get it though, but he didn't get it here. You're gonna get it. And I pray you will get it today, so that you can understand who you are, so that you can know that you are powerful people, but so you can understand that we're supposed to be leading the free world, not the United States of America. They're not supposed to be leading the free world. We're supposed to be leading the free world.
That's right.
They ought to be looking to us. We ought to be so powerful and so anointed that they ought to be seeking after these Hebrew Israelites, not no so-called imposter Jews.
That's right. Hallelujah.
Praise
ya. Hallelujah.
But I feel my help coming.
That's right.
I feel the Malik
Zionism
of
ain't going to help
Gabriel
us.
coming. He's coming to bring me some wisdom and understanding. Hallelujah. Hear what the words say. He says here in verse 19, and said, look, I am making known to you what shall take place in the latter time of the wrath. For at the appointed time shall be the end. The ram which you saw having two horns are the sovereigns of the Media and Persia.
Praise
And
God.
the male goat is a sovereign of Greece. Ain't nobody gonna help me.
That's right. That's right.
Ain't nobody gonna help me.
Coming up the Gentile reign.
And the large horn between its eyes is the first sovereign. And that it was broken and four stood up in its place, or four rulerships.
4 generals of Alexander.
That's right. Arising out of that nation. Y'all ain't gonna help me here.
Come on, you're teaching. Praise
But
ya.
not in its power. Come on.
Yes, ma'am.
And in the latter time of their rule, when the transgressors have filled up their measure, a sovereign fierce of face and skill and intrigues shall stand up. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. Come on in this place.
Come on.
And
Yes,
he
ma'am.
shall destroy incredibly, and shall prosper and thrive, and destroy mighty men and the set apart people. Don't you see what's happening today?
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you see what is happening today,
Yes,
Israel?
ma'am.
That's why our bronze-colored brothers has been shot down and broken down, and that's why every time Israel try to get something going, the devil, the enemy, come and try to pull it down. Oh, but there's a mighty one that's coming to save us.
That's right. Hallelujah.
Only if you turn from your
Praise be to
transgressions.
ya. Yep, Antiochus.
I think we got some preachers in the house and they want to preach this message. I might just pass the mic.
He's the one that brought great havoc upon our people.
I think I done stepped on some of they arena over there. Praise Yah. So hear what it says here. And through his skill, he shall make deceit prosper in his hand.
Wickedness.
And hold himself to be great in his heart, and destroy many who are at ease, and even stand against the prince of priests. Yet without hand he shall be broken. You see, this war is not going to be for us to fight.
Nope.
They got to go up against the master Yahushua. They got to go up against the prince of priests, the prince of all princes. They got to go up against the one that's above is all of this here. This battle is not yours.
Exactly.
Yes, we gonna call on Miguel, which is the fighting mallet. Yes, he gonna be there to help out. But honey, even Miguel ain't gonna be able to do this. It's going to take the master Yahushua that's going to come and snatch us and save his people.
That's right.
But we must turn from our transgressions. We must get back to who we once were. We must understand and know who we are.
Hallelujah.
And stop trying to be like them.
That's right.
That's why it's important to keep the Shabbat. It is important to do what's right. It is important to keep the word.
Praises be to you.
If you ain't keeping the Shabbat, that means that you're acting like the other nations. That's because he said, oh, Israel. It's a sign.
Exactly.
When you keep the Sabbath, you belong to him.
That's right.
You ain't keeping the Sabbath.
It's
a sign that you don't belong to him. So you got to check yourself and say, who are you belonging to? Because I know when we hear every Shabbat, we are keeping the word. And we are bringing the sign that's saying we belong to him. We coming, y'all. We coming. I'm not trying to keep you here all day. I just want to help you do this. I want to help you understand that you got power in you. You got the anointing in you. You got greatness in you. You got charge over the Molochs, honey. You're going to judge the Molochs at the end time according to the word. Don't you know you're going to judge the Molochs?
Exactly. Praise yeah.
They work for you. Why don't you use them? You need money. Why don't you call Ariel? Mag Ariel, we need money for this temple. I'm asking you to go and get the wealth. Come and bring in the wealth. Come and bring in our millions because we must have it to operate in this world. You need healing in your body? Oh, Malcolm Raphael, come and bring healing to my body. Show me the foods I need to eat. Show me what I need to drink. Show me what I need to take. Because you can't go ask Raphael to heal you and you're going to go back and eat the pork and you're going to go back and eat the shrimp. He don't operate like that.
That's
he
right.
operates in righteousness.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Praise him.
So if you want healing, you got to get it in truth. You got to get it righteous. You got to make sure if you're looking for a financial breakthrough, you got to make sure your house is clean. You got to make sure your environment is organized. You got to make sure everything you do is perfect and is clean and is pure and is organized. Whatever it is that you need, remember these are holy Molochs because they're from the Master Yahushua HaMashiach and they don't operate in any old way.
That's right.
They operate in righteousness.
Praise ya.
We coming, we coming. I give the Master praise because I feel my help coming. I feel the anointing. I feel his power. I feel the Lord coming out. I feel him. Well, praise him on today. Verse 26 says, and what was said in the vision of the evening and the morning is true. And hide the vision, for it is after many days. And I, Daniel, was stricken and became sick for days. Then I rose up and went about the sovereign's work, and I was amazed at the vision, but there was no understanding. He still did not have no understanding. You still don't have no understanding. But I come to help you today with understanding and wisdom. Because without understanding, you cannot move forward. Without understanding, you cannot get everything that you need and desire. Your dreams and goals will never come to pass without understanding. Daniel said he still didn't have no understanding. And I'm going to go into chapter 9 real quick because you got to get an understanding. Because if I leave it like this, then you will still leave out the same way you came in. You got to have an understanding. Why he didn't get an understanding? He's going to tell us in chapter 9 why he did not get an understanding. And when you see the understanding, that you still can't overcome this situation? Why is it that the devil is still messing with your children and they're not going to be mountain to nothing and they're not good enough, and it breaks the mother's heart because she knows she's praying, she knows she's believing, she knows she got faith, but why is it? Because you ain't putting your Molochs to work, to the power. These people got power. Let's go real quick. I'm not trying to keep you here all day. But Daniel said he still did not have understanding. Hear what he says. In the first year of Darius, the son of Abiawish, they got some names, of the seed of the Medes, who was set up as sovereign over the reign of the Kadassim. In the first year of his reign, I, Daniel, observed from the scriptures the number of the years according to the word of Yah given to Jeremiah, the prophet. Talking about Jeremiah, the prophet, for you that don't have a Hebrew scripture. For the completion of the waste of Jerusalem would be 70 years. Watch it now. So I set my face towards Yah, the Elohim, to seek by prayer and supplications with fasting and sackcloth and ashes. And I prayed to Yah, my Elohim, and made confession and said, O Yah, great and awesome El, guarding the covenant and the loving commitment to those who love him and to those who guard his commands. We have sinned. That's why he didn't have no understanding. Daniel recognized that he sinned too. He said we have sinned and did crookedness and did wrong and rebelled to turn aside from your commands and from your right rulings. And we have not listened to your servants, the prophets. We sinned. That's why I didn't have no understanding. That's why I can't overcome this thing that's called poverty and lack. Because I'm in sin. Because I don't believe in first fruits. I don't believe I got to give it all. I don't believe in tithe and offering. That's why I don't have no understanding. Daniel said, we sinned and we were crooked. The prophet Daniel, he was guilty of it too. It wasn't just you and me. He was guilty of it too. But hear what he said. I feel like preaching now. And I know I'm not a hooper, but I sure feel like it. He said we have sinned and did crookedness and did wrong and rebelled to turn aside from your commands and from your right rulings. And we have not listened to your servants, the prophets, who spoke in your name to our sovereigns, our heads, and our fathers, and to all the people of the land. That's why I didn't have no understanding, oh Yah. He said, but oh Yah, to you is the righteousness, and it is us the shame of face. We are to be ashamed of ourselves. He said, as it is this day, to men of Yahudah, to the inhabitants of Jerusalem and all Israel. He said, those near and those far off, in all the lands to which you have driven them, because their trespass, which they have trespassed against you. He said, but oh master, I'm making a plea now, I'm paraphrasing. He said, oh master, to us, he said, because I understand that I'm guilty of this sin too. He said, that's why I don't have understanding. That's why I don't have wisdom. He said, but oh master, to us is the shame of face, to our sovereign, to our heads, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against you. He said, to Yahweh, our Elohim, all the compassion and forgiveness, for we have rebelled against him. And And we have not obeyed the voice of Yah or Elohim to walk in his Torah, which he set before us through his servants, the prophets. We don't want to hear what your prophet's saying, Master Yahushua. We don't care as long as they keep teaching about this money business. Because how are we going to get back to the bronze Wall Street? How are we going back, as they call it, the Black Wall Street? How are we going to get back owning our own stuff? How are we going to get the land? How are we going to get everything that we're supposed to have if we constantly rebel against the prophets, the servants that we are standing for the Master Yah? How are our children going to be laid up for prosperity? How, when the mother of some children don't want to show up, she's teaching her child, you don't have to keep Torah, you don't have to keep the word, you don't have to give, just keep setting it up to be broke like me. How are we going to come out of this situation? How are we going to set it up for our children when we ourselves won't do what's right?
Praise be to Yah.
Daniel,
Hallelujah.
he realized and he recognized that he sinned. And that's why he didn't have no understanding. When you sin, honey, and you operated in sin of some sort, you would never have no understanding or no wisdom, not from the Master, because he turns his back on sin. He cannot partake in sin. That's why the Master Yahushua felt like he was, deserted on the earth, because Father Yah could not look upon sin. That's why he felt abandoned and by himself, because the word said that when you worship him, you must worship him in spirit and in truth. I know y'all trying to get it all out. I'm coming. But give me a few more minutes.
Take your time. Take your
I'm
time.
coming.
Take your time.
He says to Yahweh Elohim, all the compassions and forgiveness, for we have rebelled against him, and we have not obeyed the voice of Yahweh Elohim to walk in his Torah, which he set before us through his servants, the prophets. And all Israel have transgressed your Torah. Every one of us have transgressed.
That's right.
Every
That's right.
day we're transgression. We got to get better. We got to make up in our mind that we don't do right, so that we can see the salvation of God.
Praise be to Yah. Hallelujah.
He says, they have transgressed your Torah and turned aside so as not to obey your voice. So the curse and the oath written in the Torah of Moshe, the servant of Elohim, has been poured out on us. For we have sinned against him.
Wow.
And it's going to keep going until we get it right. The curse is going to keep going. That demon of poverty, that demon of lack, that demon of sickness, that demon of disease, that demon of mental health, that demon of everything that you can name is going to continue if we don't stop it. If we don't stop it. If you don't hear the voice of the prophets that is sent by the Most High Yah, we're not prophesying, we're not teaching Torah in our own strength. That's why I preach hard, because I want to see you on the other side. That's why I talk the way I do, because I want to see you on the other side. How you going to get there?
Obedience.
He said that he has confirmed his words, which he spoke against us and against our rulers who judged us by bringing upon us great evil. For under all the heavens there has not been done like what was done to Jerusalem. Nobody has suffered like us. I don't care what the other nations say. They can talk about their Holocaust. They can talk about their I don't care about that. Nobody suffered like Israel.
Right. That's right.
I better stop right here.
It's been a long time.
I don't want to give you too much.
Praise
I think I've given you enough to think. I give the Master praise.
Hallelujah.
I give him praise and honor. And I pray that you receive this word. And that you will take this word and you will work it. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach.
Praise
I give the Master praise. Come on and put your hands together for the King of Kings.